Hello, Twitch viewers! Ashley Wingsong here, or researching new stories and dreaming your dreams. And at least this time, before starting the game, I made sure the headset was actually bringing up sounds. Well, at least I'm getting into the habit of that one. At least it's a learning progress so far. And today, I'm basically, well, first of all, usually there's a D&D game, but it was canceled for reasons. Enough said. So I figured that since I kind of missed Monday's streams, and to be fair, that was kind of my fault since I lost track of time and Yeah, it was just way too late to even start any form of stream. So I decided to make up for it today, especially since, like I said, our usual D&D game for Saturday was canceled. So why not? And today we are actually going to be playing a new game. I was admittedly considering playing Act 2 of The Lost Legends of Redwall. Then I got the possibility of maybe playing a MLP game, which I'll admit looks kind of interesting. Then I remember I also purchased this game, and so left into the vote. And while technically one person on another server did vote for the MLP new MLP game, uh, this particular game ended up getting 3 votes. And I'm not counting the 4th vote because technically that was voted by the same person on a different server. But yeah, we are actually going to be playing Blue Toad Murder Files, The Mysteries of Little Riddle, and I forgot the stupid tablet. Well, then I hope you guys don't mind the rippling effect or endless screen effect. So, either way, let us get to it. If I can figure out this, there we go. And boom. And here we go. Of course, that would happen. Of course, it would start this. Yep, frogs. Blah, blah, blah. I probably should have done just played the game or at least let it go to the screen first before starting the stream because good grief. Should have seen this one coming. Oy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Don't wait. Oh, I'm gonna skip that for now. Okay, let us play. Always playing a well-lit Okay, this is actually something you don't see in most games. I mean, you do, but at the same time, they're always little small prints. That's good to know. Oh, and just in case, I got the remote in case this does require require this. Require this. Ugh. Words, do I know them? Ooh. Okay, so far I can use the mouse. Ooh. And it looks like there's 6 episodes. So let's start with episode 1. Little Riddle's Deadly Dilemma.
Welcome, one and all, to the Blue Toad Murder Files. I am the narrator, and I will be your guide on this adventure as you explore the mysteries of Little Riddle.
Okay. I'm intrigued now. I mean, I was intrigued before, but I'm getting really intrigued. Play story.
Let's see how many players there are this time, shall we?
Oh, right, because you can actually have multiple players for this one. Kind of like a game of life or Clue. But for now, I'm the only player, so.
Choose your Blue Toad. Set insightful detective Miss Marjorie Maple. Not just a sweet old lady. Though Lambert Vanden Bosch adopts a Belgian accent, he comes from Selby.
Uh-huh.
Dick Dickens, a brilliant young detective in ill-advised knitwear.
Oh my.
Hannah Dakota is Blue Toad Agency's first recruit from across the pond.
You know what? I'm gonna go with her. There we go.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
That actually
This
looks pretty quaint.
is Little
Hey,
Riddle,
buddy. Up,
the
out of there.
quintessentially quaint English country
He likes to try to
village,
go into the back room to
sitting
lay on the
safely,
bed.
silently, securely, in a secluded summery idyll of rural predictability and neighborly conformity.
And then... Oh, okay.
Click on the location to go there. It really is that simple.
Okay.
Your visit here to Little Riddle is something arranged for you by Mother, the administrator of the Blue Toad Agency. After the stresses of your most recent case,
apparently
it
you
has
probably
been
could.
decided you need a
I mean, I would probably have to
holiday.
look into it a bit more,
Though
but...
you resisted the very concept, Mother is not to be argued with.
Oh.
Stepping down from the train, you watch with some disquiet and foreboding as the puffing conveyance steams slowly away.
Oh?
Hunger and thirst drag you from your gloomy reverie, and you cast around for someone who may assist in procuring victuals. On the station platform, you spy an old woman locked in a rather one-sided conversation with a member of the staff.
Oh my.
The station master sees you approach and is more than happy to leave the old woman jabbering away whilst he assists you.
Oh, yes,
I don't blame him.
Tell you what, you get your bags together and... Hey, now, haven't you been here before? I'm sure I recognise... Oh, now then, I remember. Just you wait there, half a mo.
The station master scuttles off, returning moments later with the morning's newspaper.
Oh?
Unfortunately, your reputation precedes you once again.
Wait, what were...
Here we are then, I thought as much. Blue
Huh?
Toad Agency triumphs.
Ah.
So, what's all that about then? You work for a zoo or something?
With a sigh, you take the newspaper from him and explain about the agency and your position therein.
Kind of it kind of reminds me of the superhero energy, but...
The station master
In a
wants
different
to
way.
know more about the Blue Toad Agency.
Oh?
Can you correctly name each detective?
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm afraid now! Trying to be able to, I'm so proud of things Dickens can prove. Let's see, Dakota. Oh. Dickens. Mustachio. Here we go. And done. Did I get him
and
right?
The result is... That's the one.
Oh, thank goodness!
My, weren't
I
you,
got a little
Harry?
panicky.
And without
Oh.
a single error being made. You deserve
Oh.
so much more, but this will have to do.
No, Carrie, I barely remember Dickinson's and Dakota's names, but I didn't know who was who until of the other two until I at least read a bit more of that newspaper clipping. But I think
If
now
you
that
click the mouse, the game
Oh.
continues. Wow.
interesting. So I guess if you remain idle, the voiceover guy makes comments. So I guess we'll continue.
Oh, detectives, is it? Well,
Yep.
there you are then. Still mustn't hold you up any longer. I'd offer you the hospitality of our own tea room, but
Oh?
apparently us having one is not in the town's best interest.
What do you mean?
Confounded mayor.
What?
I suggest you visit the town hall. They can direct you to the best the village has to offer.
Oh?
Oh, and welcome. Welcome to Little Riddle.
Thank you. Well,
The
Up to town hall
station
we go.
master suggested a visit to the town hall. Maybe here you will find something to stave off the imminent onset of starvation and dehydration.
Oh,
Directions
gee,
to
I
a
wonder who
quality
this
tea
is.
shop would do, and thankfully, it seems someone is more than keen to help you.
Hail and hello, good people. I am the mayor of Riddle, the quaintest, quietest, and quite categorically safest village in the whole of...
The mayor lies dead, his
Okay,
rotund body
I
collapsed
didn't see
at
that
your
coming.
feet. Leaping into action, you spot the poor man has dropped a diary. You grab this vital clue just in time for... Step back there, please. Give him some air, says the constable arriving on the scene. You tell him that the situation is more serious than he realizes.
What? Dead? But he's the mayor. I'll have to call the inspector. You're all witnesses.
Leaving the constable with your name and an assurance that you will not leave town, you turn your attention to the mayor's diary.
Seriously, I did not see that one coming.
The mayor's diary appears to be in code.
Oh?
Can you decipher it and fill in the spaces with the correct letters?
Oh, well, at least now I know what the symbol on his medallion is. Apparently it's his face. Alright, here we go. Yeah, sorry! What are the missing letters? Eat. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Damn saw DNA code. Wait a minute. No, maybe not. So. Maybe here? To be fair, Wait a minute. Wrong. Wait a minute, some of these are backwards, so... Maybe this is actually got... him... the... that... the... pills... I hope I got it right.
Let's find out how you did.
How bad?
Oh, sorry.
Darn it! What did I get wrong?
Come along now. One more try.
Dang it. I thought I figured it out. I think I have, though. I think some of these are actually backwards. Pills... Maybe hit? No. That has to be here. So... told? That? Got might be having it wrong, but
Are
wait.
you correct? Let's see.
Please say I'm right. Please, please, please.
On the button.
Oh, thank goodness!
All done? You're sure? You don't want to think it over for another 2 hours? You took your time, you carefully considered all of your options, and still made mistakes. Oh, bless. You participated. Aren't you special?
Yeah, haha, very funny. To be fair, I was rushing it the first time a bit. But I also had to backtrack because...
Deciphering the diary, you learn the following. Apparently the mayor had recently met and argued with 4 people. A meeting yesterday with the miller had not gone down too well. And the jeweler, he writes, had been constantly complaining about a late payment. The mayor had recently flown into a rage with the doctor when he had been given the wrong medicine. And the station master also had a confrontation with the mayor, although he doesn't write what this was about.
But he was
4
so nice.
suspects, one of whom is the murderer.
I hope it's not the
chase is on.
the train inspector.
Listen carefully to what you're told. Pay attention to the facts as they emerge. By the time this story is over, observant detectives will know who it was that murdered the mayor. Will you be one of them?
Only one way to find out, I guess.
It would seem that you have a murder to solve. One which will inevitably require great feats of deduction and observation. But are you paying sufficient attention? Before you interview the 4 suspects, let me see if you're able to answer these questions.
Okay. I believe it was red, right? What, green? Oh, shoot. The station... Wait. Oh, tea room. Mother? Inspector.
I was almost impressed with
Hey!
that. An admirable attempt, but could do better.
I was off by 1.
Let's continue with your investigation and visit the 4 suspects.
Okay, now we can
There will
actually
be
take
times
choices.
when you have to pick from a number of possible locations. Click on the left or right arrow to explore the possibility.
Okay. You know what? Let's go to the
The
jewelry shop.
mayor's diary contained a very final demand for payment from the jeweler. You find the local grapevine has beaten you there.
Oh.
Can I help you? I'm sorry. I just had the terrible news. The mayor, he...
Faced with the fact that her forceful demand for money ties her to the crime, the jeweler quickly explains.
No, the mayor settled his account. See here in the ledger. He was always forgetting things. Not that he would admit it. Oh, that poor old soul. You'll have to excuse the state of the book. I can't quite seem to get the hang of your money. Dollars and cents are so much easier.
Looking to determine the truth of the matter, you examine the jeweler's accounts book.
I mean, the mayor had a diary for some reason on him, so there might be some legitimacy into it. Possible.
The jewelry shop owner is going to show you her ledger. Can you add the figures and find out how much the mayor owed her?
Okay. Let's see if we can actually figure this out. Oh my. Wait a minute. £1. Oh! Okay then. So that would be £2. There's no shillings here. Oh, that's shillings. Let's see, so far there's 2. Two, 9, 13. Wait a minute. Oh, 12 pence. Whoops. So. This is going to take a while for me to figure out. Let's see. Let me first figure out the shillings. So the 20 shillings equals to a pound. So 15, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So far 5 shillings and 3 pounds. So 12 pence is a shilling. So and then 12, so I mean, I figured out all together it's 29 pence, but in fact, let me put that in there and let me see. 12 pence equals 1 shilling. So 8. Okay, I think I got it. I think.
Are you
Here's
correct?
hoping.
Let's see. I think not.
What? Oh, come on!
Try again, perhaps?
Yes, again. I know I can get this. 2. Maybe I miscounted the shillings? Well, for now, let me get the pence. Because... Let's see. 11, 12, so that's 1. So after that, there is literally just about... Oh, that's probably where I'm getting it mixed up. Because 12 pence equals 1 shilling, so that means 13, 14, 15, 16, 5 pence. That's where I got it goofed up. Okay. Now, the 20 pence, there's 1, 5, wait a minute, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, I got that right, so that means 5, 7. Please let me be right. Please let me be right.
Correct you are.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well done.
It figures I would goof up on something like that.
Oh, it's you. So sorry. Have you finished the puzzle? Oh, good grief. After all that, you still made mistakes? Bronze! Yes, you were that bad.
Yes, I knew. I goofed up. So, Subi.
It seems the jeweler was mistaken.
Well, I never. He did still owe me money. A whole half penny. Oh, hardly worth mentioning. Oh, how awful. Please, I just need to be alone. Please.
Leaving the jeweler to her grief, the focus of the investigation moves elsewhere.
Interesting. So he did still owe her money, but only half a pence. Well,
At the windmill, you tell the miller of the day's egregious events, pointing out his link to the dead man.
oh boy.
Shot? That's terrible. I saw him this morning. The clerk at the town hall will tell you. The mayor had forgotten all about our meeting. Maybe that's why he said it was odd. I can't... Dead?
All well and good. However, where was the miller when the mayor was murdered?
Me?
That's a good
Oh,
question.
I've been here, watching the sales mostly. Odd, really. I just noticed. I think one of them is different from the others.
Huh?
Hard to tell with them turning like that.
Oh, I
Working
think I can
like
see.
they've always done.
You look to the sales. Is the miller babbling nonsense to cover his guilt? Or just babbling? A mystery for sure.
staring at sails.
The miller believes that one of his windmill sails is different from the rest. Can you work out which one it is?
Oh god, I hope I can get this one right immediately. Usually I'm good with... Aha. Okay, so far... Curious. Hold on. 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. What am I overlooking here? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I found it. Yes, it's C.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Splendid.
Oh, thank God! At least I found the correct one.
Hello, do you know I'd quite forgotten about
Oh,
you?
dang it.
All done now? Jolly D. Well, at least you didn't get anything wrong.
This time.
Congratulations! Your moderate success has gained you a Medal of Mediocrity.
Well, at least I got it right on the first try.
I thought as much. Wonder why I never noticed it before. It's not like anything's changed. This old place is working just the same as ever. I'm sorry about the mayor. He was a good soul. I'm sorry. Very upsetting. I must be getting back. Very upsetting all of this.
His innocent enigma solved, the miller, clearly upset by the news, returns to his work. You too must return to your duties.
One apparently still needed a halfpence from him. The other claims to have been watching the sales and noticed the difference.
The mayor had been angry at the doctor about something. You visit him at his surgery and ask him if he had met the mayor on this fateful day.
Yes, I saw him this morning. He came here to complain about the medicine he'd been given. Quite furious he was, as he'd been up all night. Hardly my fault, though. I mean, the chemist misread my note. Look, here, I have a copy. I mean, how could anyone misread that?
Eh? I'm almost afraid to ask. Because we all know what doctors' signatures are like.
Blast these doctors and their illegible notes. Can you make sense of his note and work out what he meant?
Can I call it a what? Warn diet pirates? Strange lipsticks to convictions to base cleansed seafood. Wait a minute. The one... Wait a minute. The worried patient appears to be suffering from... sleeping patterns. Wait. Obviously, will any... Oh, massive levels. Okay, I got that one. Cleanse seafood. Cleanse seafood. Sticking plasters. Sticking plasters? Oh, a dose. Sticking plasters? Please say I'm right.
Ducks! Drum roll!
Oh.
That's the ticket!
Oh, thank goodness! I'm getting better
So,
at least.
you decided to join us. How nice
of course, I
Mind
didn't
you,
get the
no
award
mistakes
time.
were made.
Oh
That's
well.
something, I suppose. Only silver this time, not gold. Because you are rubbish.
Hey, it took a while. Besides, have you tried reading the doctor's notes?
Anyway, I had to drive out first thing to pick up a new prescription from the pharmacy in the next village. Infernal nuisance. Dropped it in with the town hall clerk. I say, what's all this about? Why are you so
Wait.
interested?
He doesn't take the news of the mayor's demise at all well.
He couldn't have. I mean, dead. I don't believe it. It's not. Oh, please, please, get out. I have to try and find out what's happened. See if I can help.
And with
How
that,
can you help?
it's time to seek for answers
He's already dead.
somewhere else.
You know, that is the second time they've mentioned the clerk.
At the station master is still listening to the old woman drone on.
Oh dear.
When you interrupt, he leaps at the chance of some assistance.
Can't blame him for that.
Please help me out. See if you can make out what she's on about. We're supposed to be finding her bag. Come on, lend an ear.
Okay. Guess that's the only way we're gonna get something out of him.
This old woman is going to describe her suitcase. Listen carefully, then try to select the correct one.
Okay. Here we go.
Well, his way of doing things isn't much better. Oh, now that reminds me. Do you know what she said when I showed her that case? Oh, little thing it is, too. Well, I never did.
Little?
She said it reminded her of the time when Bob, that's her Bob, not the other one. Oh, now that's a thing. Her one, not the other one, helped me along to the station with it. Said it was very heavy for a little thing like me, which is a bit of a cheek if you ask me, which he didn't. Well, she didn't give him no warning and hit with a dicky back. Not that it stops him lifting a glass, don't you know? Just the other night he did, which reminds me. Dark blue it was, just like the nights.
Are you marvelous or
Please let
moronic?
it be right.
That's the ticket.
Thank goodness! And did I beat it? Do I get the
Wrapped up
gold?
already? Great
Woohoo!
heavens! Oh, and aren't you the smug one? No mistakes. Olympian intelligence deserves an Olympian reward.
Yeah, at least this time I got the gold. Although, to be fair, I just had to actually listen to key words. Boy, did that woman rattle on.
Quietly, the station master takes you to one side. There you tell him the terrible news of the mayor's murder and his connection to the crime.
Did you say? Oh, well, that's a turn up for the books and no mistake. And you're right, we did have a little disagreement about a cafe here at the station, but he was going to look into the matter again.
Wait, again?
Having apparently been trapped by the old woman for hours, the news leaves the station master shocked and stunned. Time to move on.
Curious.
You have now met and spoken with the 4 suspects. Did you learn anything important? And were you paying attention? Let's see if you can answer these questions.
Okay. Just saying the mayor was going to do about his... Look into the matter again. Who does the miller say can tell you about the clerk? Why did the mayor receive the wrong medicine? The jeweler appears to be... Oh, shoot. Shoot! USA? Oh, thank goodness! That was just a guess!
Fantastic work! Your keen eye and attention to detail will serve you well.
Yeah, and I was just guessing the
With
last
those
question.
questions out of the way, it's time to continue your investigation. A visit to the town hall might now be pertinent.
I would say yes. Because at least twice, we've been told about the clerk. So I wondered if they know anything.
The town hall clerk has been mentioned by a number of the suspects. The
See what
murder
I mean?
scene beckons.
Indeed.
There will be no easy path through this intricate investigation. A police inspector is already interviewing the clerk as you arrive, and he's not happy to see you.
Oh.
I'm Inspector Bragg. Now, what's all this I've heard about you lot wandering all over town conducting an investigation? You better knock that off sharpish. Now, what you been up to, eh? Out with it!
You tell the inspector of your day and are about to offer some blue-toed aid when he interrupts.
Don't think I'm done with you lot yet. Oh no. You'd better get yourselves checked into the local hotel. I may have some more questions for you lot. Now, get out of my sight. Sharpish.
Wow. Nice guy, isn't he?
Little Riddle offers but one hostelry for the weary traveller, so it is to the Little Riddle Hotel that you head. In the grand tradition of British hoteliers, the manager is pleased to be of assistance.
You want a room here
Yes.
for tonight?
Yes.
Right, fine. Not as if we didn't have anything better to do. I don't know, one little mare gets killed and the whole place falls apart. Now, room.
The manager seems a little confused,
Oh?
spending some time looking over the hotel register.
Something wrong?
Still here, are you?
Yes.
Fine. You can see if we have a room or not. My wife has been booking people in again. The register's about as clear as mud.
It looks like you'll have to work for your accommodation, as the register is an inky battlefield.
Oh my. A room for the night. Damn it, I'm only liking all these title
The
cards for
hotel
this.
owner doesn't seem to give a care whether you get a room or not. Can you use the information he gives you to work out how many guests he already has?
Ooh. This ought to be interesting. There were 7 people a week ago. During this time, 4 have left. 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 so far. Every 2 days since then, one of them brought their own blasted cats. 3 of the blighters. Oh, and a young lady is here with her father, traveling with his daughter. He is. So far 3. A couple every 2 days. A week ago. Three. So. Uh. So, 2. It would have to be one of those word problems. There were 7 people a week ago. During this time, 4 have left. So, every 2 days. So, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think it's 14?
And your result
I
is...
think.
Shame that.
Dang it!
Don't give up yet. Another try, sure.
Ugh. Okay, so not 14, but let me get that up just in case. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, I think I got it. 4 have left. Wait, I think? Ugh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, am I thinking of the cats?
Are you marvelous or moronic? Huzzah!
I counted the cats, that was the problem.
So, you decided to join us. How nice of you. Oh,
Now
good
I get a
grief.
bronze.
After all that, you still made mistakes. Bronze, the medal that celebrates your...
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
figures my
look
phone.
at that. We did have a room after all. Jolly well done. Well, what are you waiting for? I'm not going to carry you up to your room, you know. And keep it tidy, for goodness sake. I'm not waiting
Fine.
up housekeeping just for you.
As little Riddle slips into a balmy evening, you take stock of your tumultuous time in the village so far. Your 4 suspects each seem to have alibis, yet one at least is the murderer.
Oh my god,
Perhaps
that's
a trip
music.
to the village public house will furnish you with more clues. Anything to avoid staying in this hotel room any longer.
You know, I can't even... Okay, I'll admit that was cute and clever. Apparently we do have at least one fourth wall breaker.
Despite its status as the only watering hole in the village, the Cloak and Dagger is disappointingly empty.
Oh?
You question the barmaid.
Oh, no. We're normally so much busier than this. My fault, really.
Oh?
No. Yes, my fault, really. No beer, you know. Some of the old pipes were needing replaced, so I took them out and bought some new ones. Yes, no. No, I don't know how to put them together. No, I don't know.
You need information and the public house needs beer. Perhaps you can help get the demon drink flowing again?
Did that lady just look at us?
The pub's pipes need replacing and you're just the person to do it. Will you be able to connect the correct taps to the right barrels?
I don't know.
No.
Okay, let's see how this game's gonna... Oh, I see. Oh, I think I get it. So, the... Definitely here. So that means... Oh my. Oh my. Wait a minute. Put that back. Aha! Okay, that one definitely works. So, let me see. This one is for the red. I think I got it. I think. Green, blue. I think I got it!
Let's find out how you did.
Did I get it?
That's the one.
Woohoo! And did I beat the timer?
What? Finished already? You made that look easy. Not an error in sight. Well done. Please take this moment to look as smug as possible.
4 more mini games and we technically win. So far, at least if I understand the progress bar correctly.
Oh, yes, no, yes. That's them back again. So what can I get you? On the house, of course.
Aw.
Information is the only libation you seek. You ask your hostess about the mayor and the awful incident that morning.
Oh, no, we're all so sad. Yes, so shocked. No. He was a lovely man. Everyone thought so, yes.
You should like to say
though
yes
he
and
could
no's.
stick his nose in, you know. Meant well. Like to be involved. To help people, yes. No, I can't think who'd like to hurt the mayor. No.
As the barmaid witters on, your keen instincts tell you that something is very wrong.
Oh?
A shadowy figure stands in the doorway of the ill-lit pub.
Where?
I said, a shadowy figure stands in the doorway of the pub.
Oh, there we go. What the?
Whoever it is sees that they've been spotted and runs out of the door without a... Yes, that's enough. Without a moment to lose, you give chase.
God, it's a bit of a cartoony thing.
The mysterious,
fact,
shadowy ne'er-do-well has led
that
you once
shadow
again
kinda
to the
looks like
scene of the mayor's dastardly demise.
the
However,
officer.
the chase is not over yet. Fortunately, your memory is like a steel trap. Nothing escapes it. With
I
your
bet.
knowledge of the streets of Little Riddle, you have a chance to catch the fleeing figure.
God, I hope so.
The shadowy figure is on the run. Can you work out the route they have taken?
I don't know. I figured out the last fiddle. When at a crossroads, the figure went east if he found a multiple of 3. If there was not a multiple of 3, he went north. If there was an even number or went south, it was an odd number. So, when at a crossroad, the figure went east if he found a multiple 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 threes. Which way is east again? Oh, east is... Right. So then... he went north if it was an even number, or went south if it was an odd number. Okay. He went east, noble. He went... Okay, I think I figured this out. So, east, south, south, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, north. Wait a minute. 3 odd south. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wait a minute. Multiples of 3, duh. 2. That's an even number, so he went north. Multiples of 3. 3. A?
Are you marvelous or moronic? Exactly wrong.
Dang it!
Try it again. You know you can do it.
I'm gonna try it again. I will try this again. I'm a stubborn knucklehead. I'm not gonna lie about that. Multiple of 3. South is odd. Odd. 6. Even. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 6. 9. 3. It's still... What am I goofing up on? If you found a multiple of... When at a crossroad. You went north. If odd. Down. 2. Okay. Even. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I don't get it. What am I goofing up on? Crossroad, the figure went east if he found a multiple of 3. If it was not a multiple of 3, he went north if it was an even number. Okay. East. North. I must be... I'm gonna do a random guess.
What will the ducks reveal?
That was wrong, isn't it?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Try again, perhaps.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
And your result is... Correct you are.
Seriously?
Well
It was
done.
B?
Oh, I'm sorry, I dozed off. Are you done? Great.
Oh, hush.
Oh, good grief. After all that, you still made mistakes? You got
Yes, I know.
wrongs. We
I know, I made mistakes.
successfully running him down. You're shocked to discover the identity of your Dark Watcher.
Okay.
I knew it.
You got me. I'm sorry. The inspector asked me to keep an eye on you. I'd lost you at the hotel. I went down to the pub I went to see if anyone had seen you.
Uh-huh.
Look, don't tell the inspector you saw me, especially at the pub, right? I'll let you get me. I'd catch it hot, no mistake. Please, can we keep this our little secret?
The young constable vanishes into the night. Though you have gained a valuable ally, you are no closer to solving the mystery of the mayor's murder. There's nothing left to do but head back to the hotel and try to get some sleep in your wretched room.
Wretched might be the correct term at this point.
Morning has broken, and you are swiftly on the move again. The old woman with whom the station master was talking when you first arrived
Oh?
seemed to know everything that goes on in the village.
What?
She might be able to help, but who was she? Perhaps
question.
the hotel manager can assist.
If he's willing.
Do I look like a policeman? Oh, all right then. Anything to get you out of there. What did she look like? Well, come on, haven't got all day.
Real chipper fellow, isn't he? Mrs. What's her name?
You believe that the old woman at the station may have some vital information that will help you solve the case. Are you able to describe what she looked like?
I think I know what she looks like. I think. Oh. I think that's right. Maybe? Oh! I think I'm getting it. Oh! I think I got it!
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Oh, thank God!
Correct.
Good that I took another look on those
Great
two.
Scott, that was fast. Oh, and aren't you the smug one? No mistakes. Look around you and be comforted. You are better than they.
Well, let's see if we can find Mrs. What's her name.
That's quite enough. That would be Mrs. Gossip. Lives in a cottage near the
Mrs.
river to the east
Gossip?
of the village, not far from the stream, but still not far enough away from me. She's a terrible bore. Speaking of which, isn't it time you left?
Unfortunately, the manager is correct.
Really?
Both Mrs. Gossip and the town hall clerk need visiting.
Mm-hmm.
Before you begin today's investigations, it's probably
Oh?
best to cast a thought over the events so far.
Ah,
I do hope you've been paying attention, for soon you will have to say who you think it was that murdered the mayor. Let's see if you can answer these questions.
oh. Let's see. Who did the host have been booking people? His wife. Where does Mrs. Gossip live? Near the stream? Okay, good. What is the inspector's name? Shoot. Bragg? Oh, the cloak and dagger!
That clean sweep of questions puts you most resoundingly in my good book.
Yeah, at least this time I got it right too.
Let's continue with the investigation.
Oh.
I believe you are planning to visit Mrs. Gossip and the town hall clerk.
Yeah, we might want to talk to the clerk first, especially before the inspector interrupts us
After
again.
ensuring that Inspector Bragg is nowhere to be seen, you move to interview the town hall clerk. What does she remember of the mayor's last day?
I was at my desk for the whole day. There's always so much to do here. Fortunately, I remember everything I heard. This old building has very thin walls. I even remember the shot that... I'm sorry. Let me see what I can remember.
You listen intently as the clerk tells you all she heard.
Mayor's last day.
Listen
see
to
if
the
it-
clerk's description and use this to highlight the route the mayor must
Oh?
have taken. Will you be able to
no,
identify
not this
the path he
again.
took?
Probably not. Oh, I was afraid of
I
that.
was not at the front desk that morning when the mayor arrived, but I clearly heard a... After that, there was a... And after a bit, I heard something like... Then it sounded like... It is strange because I did not hear any door or anything in a while. After that, he most certainly took... And finally, there was a big...
Are you
Did I get it?
marvelous or moronic? Correct you are.
Phew,
Well
thank
done.
goodness.
My, weren't you in a hurry? With nary a hiccup. Well done. Look around you and be comforted. You are better than they.
I wouldn't know about that.
That's what I heard, you see. As to visitors, the station master was here very early. He wished to discuss again the opening of a cafe at the railway station. He was most satisfied when he left.
Really?
The doctor came in. He left medicine. The miller was here also. He told me that the windmill had broken down, and he
What?
wished to speak to the mayor about it. He had no appointment. After that, the mayor... Oh, please excuse me. I have much work to do. Do come again.
Leaving the clerk to return to her duties, you must return to your investigation. Is the end now in sight? Can justice be done?
So the doctor definitely left the medication. And from what she described, the conductor was happy when he left. So that means the mayor really was gonna look into it. So now the suspect, at least if I understand correctly, is now down to the miller and the jeweler. Well, let's see what
Following
Mrs.
the
Gossip
hotel
has
manager's
to say.
directions, you arrive at Mrs. Gossip's quaint, tea-cozy cottage to find her in quite the quandary.
Oh?
Oh, hello, dearie. Nice to see you again. Just in time to help a damsel in distress.
Eh?
Oh, that would be me, dearie. I was just with the lovely doctor. What a lovely man. Not local, but you can't have everything. Oh, he gave me some pills to ease these old joints of mine, dearie. Can't remember which ones they are. Perhaps you can help my lovely while I make us a nice cup of tea. Well, I was just saying to her, the one by the shop so often at the doctor's, you know, the one with the hip and the legs.
As the talkative old soul bustles off, you turn to the muddled medication.
Yeah, let's get to that.
Mrs. Gossip can't remember which of her pill bottles the doctor asked her to take. Can you use the information she gives you to find the correct one?
One can only hope. So photograph in this photograph of either red or blue, and bottle A is red. The bottle is smaller than the one on its left. on its left. So it's gonna be probably B or E. The bottle on its right is red. The bottle can be found in a cabinet, yet in a chemist's never? What? In the cabinet. What? Bottle A is red. So anything light is okay, so smaller on the one is left. The bottle on its right is red. So wait. In the cabinet, yet in the chemist is never. The only thing I could think of is wait a minute. Bottle is smaller than the one on its left. It's red. Let's see.
Are you correct?
God, I
Let's
hope I am.
see. Aha!
Oh, thank
correct.
goodness. But
So,
I
you
didn't beat the time.
decided to
Oh,
join us.
off by
How
2
nice of
seconds!
you. Still, slow and steady wins the prize.
Off
it
by 2
seems.
seconds!
No mistakes made.
I'm getting better
Have
at that,
a
though.
silver medal. It's our way of saying do better next time.
Yeah, I know.
The grateful Mrs. Gossip, after a long while filled with meaningless drivel, returns to the purpose of your visit.
Thank
What
you.
does she know about the mayor?
Oh, poor man, lovely man. Everyone liked him. What a tragedy, yes. Wasn't anyone with a bad word to say about him. Such a lovely man. Born and bred here, not like some. Loved his mother. Oh, he did. I was just saying the other day he used to visit her grave regular as clockwork.
Really?
Not so far to go now. Lovely man, such a shame. Now, I remember when seeing him at the doctor's with his bunions, I believe it was, or his
Wait.
medication. Lovely doctor, of course, being at the doctor.
Wait.
Leaving Mrs. Gossip to her memories, you contemplate the potentially pointless visit. Do
No.
you have what you need? Can the case be cracked?
She mentioned always visiting the grave, but she also just mentioned the doctors.
The mayor's diary revealed that he had recently encountered 4 individuals: the station master, the miller, the jeweler, and the doctor. Each encounter was in some way unusual. The station master was trying to obtain permission from the mayor to build a cafe, and the two had clashed over the issue. Motive, perhaps.
Well, no,
but
he
was
left
there
happy.
opportunity? The miller had sought to have his mill repaired, but told you the mayor had forgotten the appointment they had to discuss the matter. Were the miller's passions suitably stirred by this slight? The doctor's obscure handwriting had caused a minor medical mistake that had been duly rectified. But had the doctor taken offense? The jeweler had reminded the mayor of his debt in the strictest possible terms, enough to obtain payment. Was it sufficient remuneration, however?
Yeah, but apparently she realized the
It is time
mistake.
to apply your fearsome skills of deduction and reason to pull together the strands and weave the cloth of truth.
Now, who could have done it? Oh,
Can you deduce the culprit and prove yourself worthy of your role as a blue-toed detective? Player 1, you get to choose first.
oh, goody. She thought it was all paid off, but there was apparently half a pence. He was apparently in the next town, and he was busy with Mrs. Gossip, so... The miller? Maybe? Was I right?
Only one of these individuals has a faulty alibi. That person was the miller.
Oh my god, I was right!
The town hall clerk confirmed that the miller had not had an appointment.
Oh,
While
right,
it is
duh.
possible that the mayor had forgotten, the stated reason for the meeting is suspect: the repair of the windmill. When you visited the mill, it was working just fine. An
Ooh.
attempt at a simple fraud, perhaps. But whatever the case, the miller has more questions to answer.
Yes.
You used your talents to select the correct suspect. Many congratulations on a job well done. At the police station, you detail your concerns and lay out the supporting evidence to Inspector Bragg.
I thought I told you to leave the investigating to the professionals. Still, I'll admit you seem to have something here. All right, let's go and see this miller of yours. Sharpish, but you leave the questioning to me, all right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
At the windmill, the inspector wastes no time in getting straight to the point.
It seems, my lad, that you have not been entirely truthful in your statements as regards the murder of the mayor. Why was that, eh? Out with it, Sharpish.
All right, I admit it. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I hated myself for doing it, but I had to. If I hadn't, you don't understand. They...
What? Are you kidding me?
Another shot rings out
What
of
the
Little
hey?
Riddle, and another body lies at your feet. Your careful investigation has only thrown up more questions. Who are they, and what was the miller involved with that was so terrible, so dastardly, that it has cost the lives of 2 people? The Blue Toad murder file on Little Riddle cannot be closed, not yet. Will justice prevail when we return to this picturesque den of deceit and attempt to solve the mystery of Riddle Manor?
Oh, now we get the title screen? More or less? Still, I did not expect the miller to get shot.
So, how well did you do in that episode?
Well, at least I had more gold than bronze.
Player 1, decidedly average.
Oh, gee, thanks. But I gotta admit, that was quite the brain teaser. And I do mean quite the brain teaser. Should I go for the second episode? Should I? You know what? Why not? Let's go for episode 2.
I bid you welcome to this episode of the Blue Toad Murder Files. I will be your narrator as you investigate the mystery of Riddle Manor.
Excuse me.
Now then, how many players are there?
Unfortunately, 1.
Choose your hand.
Already chosen?
This is Little Riddle. Here in this seemingly innocent, innocuous corner of our green and pleasant land, the sacred tranquility has been irrevocably shattered by dastardly deeds, deadly doings, and by murder. Your holiday here had only just begun when you were witness to the abrupt and violent demise of the mayor of Little Riddle. Despite interference from one Inspector Bragg, your investigation uncovered 4 suspects. With skill and determination, you sought out the truth,
Barely,
uncovering the guilty party, the miller. However, he was killed even as he confessed, snuffed out before he could identify his accomplices. What secret is concealed in Little Riddle that's worth the lives of Mayor and Miller? The forces of dark villainy seek to thwart you at every turn. Can you defeat them?
I don't
it's
know.
time to return to Little Riddle.
So let me get this right. You ignored everything I told you, interviewed all my suspects, then went around whipping up hysteria in the village, and stumbled across the truth of the matter. By which time the villain or villains were alerted and were able to snuff out the unfortunate Miller before he could help with my inquiries. Do I have that right? I think I do.
Inspector Bragg is not very happy.
Hey, at least
Before
we
he
did
can
more than you
continue,
did.
However,
Inspector Bragg! It's her ladyship, the manor!
What?
the puffing policeman explains that Riddle Manor has been burgled, and its owner, Lady Snobbish, is in some
Snobbish?
distress. Blue blood takes immediate precedence, and reluctantly, the inspector lets you go.
I don't think I'm done with you yet. Oh no. I'll deal with this, and then I'll have some more questions for you. Do not leave town.
You have no intention of leaving. There are murders to avenge and mysteries to solve.
Whew, excuse me.
There will be times when you have to pick from a number of possible locations. Click on the left or right arrow to explore the possibilities.
You know what? Let's explore the windmill.
With the local police focused on the robbery at Riddle Manor, the windmill,
Exactly.
scene of the most recent murder, is open to investigation. That no one has investigated the murdered miller's home is obvious. Within moments of beginning your methodical search, your expert eye spots something trapped beneath the grain sacks.
Meet the sacks.
There is a picture trapped under some sacks of flour. Can you correctly move them to retrieve it?
Maybe? Only one sack can be moved at a time. You can only place a sack on top of a big one or in an empty space. Oh, I think I know what this is. Wait. Oh, I guess I need to... Wait, no.
And your result is... That's the one!
Almost scooped up there. But did I beat the timer?
My.
Ooh, I
Since you're in
did!
a hurry. You made that look easy. Not an error in sight.
Only because I
Why,
barely
aren't you
figured it out.
Terribly talented. Well done.
Well, at least either way, I hope you're enjoying watching me seeing that. Watching me go through this nuttiness.
There's no time to examine the photograph further, nor continue the search of the windmill.
What?
You hear sirens approaching.
Uh-oh.
Pocketing the picture, you promptly propel yourself through the window and away. Perhaps there's still time to see if the burglary at the manor is linked to the deaths of the mayor and the miller.
That's actually a good point. A very good
Click
point.
on the location to go there. It really is that simple.
Oh yes, it's that simple. I would never have known.
Arriving outside the opulent and ancient edifice that is Riddle Manor, you're greeted with a courteous but firm invitation to leave immediately.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, really. I'm under strict orders from the inspector not to let anyone in. He mentioned your name in particular. I'm sorry. I can't let you in the front at all.
Oh.
Not through the front. I'd back away if I were you. If you know what I mean. I'd go round the back of the house if... well, yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
got it.
Taking
Thank
the
you.
hint, you walk out of sight of the house, then work your way around the back. Whilst it's true there are no policemen around, there is the little matter of the devilishly tricky Riddle Manor maze.
Oh.
The terrifyingly taxing topiary stands between you and the information you seek.
The Manor's Maze. Okay, Lewis, I can remember loving these maze puzzles
When
when I was
faced
little.
with many routes, a solid plan of action is required. Can you work out what the maze looks like?
Maybe? Whew, excuse me. Ugh. Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Nope. Well, that ain't it. Wait a minute. Not quite. Oh, definitely not quite. No, no, no. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on. No. I think I'm almost on the right track. Almost. No. There must be something I'm overlooking. But what? What could I be overlooking? No. Oh, oh, oh! I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. I got it!
And your result is... That's the one.
Yes! It took me a while, but I figured it out.
So, you decided to join us.
Off by
nice
10
of you.
seconds.
Mind you, no mistakes were made. That's something, I suppose. Congratulations! Your moderate success has gained you a Medal of Mediocrity.
Hey, at least it's not a bronze.
Having successfully navigated the horrible hedgerows, you emerge in sight of the stately home.
Uh-oh.
There, taking tea on the veranda, you see a cowed Inspector Bragg
Cowed?
and the regal figure of Lady Snobbish.
Oh.
And you say those were the only items taken?
Yes, Inspector. That's what I said.
Yes, Mum, if you could just confirm the descriptions again,
I am not in the habit of repeating myself. Is there anything else you need to know?
Yes, Mum. Sorry about that. If you could just tell me if you had any visitors today.
Certainly. The vicar visited to discuss my giving a eulogy at the mayor's funeral.
Oh?
The colonel was there also, very briefly. He wished to walk with me to the village green or round the pond or some such nonsense.
Oh, dude, he was
That will
asking
be
you
all,
out.
Inspector.
There was the matter of...
That will be all, Inspector.
Oh, yes, Mum. That will be all. I'll be off then. Sharpish like. Thank you, Mum. I'll be in touch when we find your...
Good day, Inspector. So nice to have met you, just this once.
Though it's been a pleasure to watch Inspector Bragg being so thoroughly trounced, you have work to do and must away. There are suspects to interview.
And yet we still don't know what was stolen from her.
Another crime has broken the tranquility of this picturesque village. One that will require both observation and deduction if it is to be solved. Although you have only 2 suspects at this juncture, I think it wise to make sure you are paying sufficient attention. Let's see if you can answer these questions.
2. Who lives at the manor? Lady Snobbish? What was the colonel at the manor? Who has not visited the manor today? None of the above.
That clean sweep of questions puts you most resoundingly in my good book. That's enough questions for now. There is much for you to be getting on with.
Ooh. Oh my. Let's
The lady
visit
of
the
the manor
pond.
mentioned the colonel had paid a visit. Her tone was not complimentary, but then snobbish by name, head up where the sun doesn't shine by nature. You find the colonel easily enough, but before you can say anything...
I say, you there! Step up now, that's the ticket. Now then, ducks. Been giving the old grey matter a bally good thrashing. Still can't work them out. Have a gander. See if you can sort them out. Oh, I say, a gander. What? Waha! Jolly good.
Well,
Oh
yes.
my.
What on earth is going on? You're not
question.
going to get any further with the colonel until you've had a look at these ducks of his.
I guess there's gonna be one weirdo in every town. Duck and color.
The
Oh, ha
colonel
ha,
is
very
watching
funny.
the ducks on the pond, trying to work out which ones need reinforcing. Will you be able to observe which color has the least members?
Oh?
Waha!
Ooh, excuse me. Okay, those are the answers. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course I get a phone call. Be right back. And sorry if you're gonna hear anything. And I'm back. Sorry. And I think I lost count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So blue is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Baby blues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dark blues or green. Baby blue so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Baby blues?
Let's see how you did. That's the one.
Yeah, too bad. I probably would have gotten it immediately after
You're
that
finished.
call.
That was quick.
Wait, really?
Whoa! No mistakes made. Show off. Olympian intelligence deserves an Olympian reward.
I'll admit, I didn't think I'd be beating the timer because of that phone call.
I say, Top Ho, that sorted the little blighters out. So, what can I do for you, Speak up now.
You explained that you heard the Colonel had visited the Lady of the Manor. Before you can go on...
Absolutely. Damn fine filly, what? Widow to boot. Up there, all alone. Just not right, don't you know? Think I'm in with a chance, eh? So, what about
Yep.
it?
You explain about the burglary, but get no further.
I
Again.
say, rum doing, no mistake. And here I am doing bloomin' puzzles. Stand aside. Milady needs me. Tally-ho!
With that, the old coot is off.
Woohoo! 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 Yeah, let's go
Little
to the
Riddle
church.
Church, where people come out of mindless habit to expunge self-inflicted guilt, and to make sure their neighbors haven't got better hats than them. Vicar Goodman
grief.
greets you with open arms. Damn sinners, on thy knees, beg ye for forgiveness, in the sure and certain knowledge that none awaits those who repent not. For tang. Mentioning you'd
Say
heard
what?
he'd been at the manor, you ask the vicar what he's been doing. In between dire warnings and calls for repentance, the vicar explains that he'd asked Lady Snobbish to deliver a eulogy, though he doesn't seem to think it will work. And that he may be snatched away forever confessing his sins to the bringer of madness.
What?
Forgiveness. Here I have been since I met the lady, seeking enlightenment from this morning's collection plate. Perhaps if you help him, he might be more forthcoming with information you actually need.
I mean, I know he's supposed to be a priest, but
The vicar
He doesn't
wants you to
sound
work
very
out exactly
priestly.
how much each pew donated. Can you use his information to identify how much each person gave?
oh boy, here we go. At least one person. Each bench donated twice the amount the bench in front donation. The total amount collected on the bottom bench was exactly twice the amount collected on the top bench. Oh boy. Ow. It's weird, it's like I got eyelash. Only twice. 2, 4. Wait a minute, in front donated. Collected on the bottom benches were exactly twice the amount collected on the top bench. Ugh. Mm. Two, 4. Wait a minute. Mm. Oh boy. I think? No. Well, maybe. There isn't even that many. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to skip this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip this one.
Drum roll!
Because I do not understand this
Exactly
problem.
wrong.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Come along
Yeah, I'm gonna
now.
give up.
One more try. You've given up, proving that you're no match for that puzzle.
Well, I don't understand it anyway.
Stand aside, dear heart, and
What?
watch how it should be done.
45. The bottom rows generated twice the amount of. Oh my god, I goofed up. That's what they meant. 1, 2, 4, 8, 11, 4, 35,
Click to
6.
continue.
I can't believe I goofed up on that one big time.
Glory to the sleeper beneath. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Sorry. Many thanks. Now, to what questions do you seek answers? You explain about the burglary, and that you are wondering if he had seen anything unusual. I have seen many things. Strange colors out of time, glimpses of worlds beyond, and strange geometry. Of the mundane, nothing. Moses, our groundskeeper, was with me. Mayhap he saw something. Leaving the vicar to mutter about sunken islands, you seek sanity and answers elsewhere.
That's the second crazy person we've come across. I wonder. Okay. At least I know how to exit out if I want to end the stream.
The vicar, though clearly a few pews short of a congregation, did mention that he'd visited the manor with his groundskeeper, Moses. Your welcome to Moses' home is muted,
Oh?
to say the least.
Muted?
Yes.
Hi?
Looking round for a conversational gambit, you spot the open book and ask what he's been reading up on. At least that gets a reaction. It's all about the watering. It's what keeps the garden going. Just got to work out which are the right cans for the job. See? Here. Moses has been making notes on the plants around the churchyard. He's trying to carefully calculate an efficient watering system. Perchance if you help him, he may be more forthcoming.
You know, Killers, I can understand that because depending on the plants, some plants will need actually either more or less than the other
Moses'
plants.
each need a specific amount of water. Not any extra and not any less. Can you place the watering cans in positions that will satisfy every plant? Here.
One way to find out. Well, let's hope I don't goof up on this one. Okay, 400, 500, wait, what? Uh-huh. Five. Wait a minute, that's 300. Oh, wait a minute. 300. It's not even, so... Too bad it's not lit, so... So 500... Or 300... I don't want to give up on this one. Let's see, 250, so... A minute. 300... 250. that means 450. Well, that one's gonna be too much. Shoot. I feel like I'm trying to figure this out too. Shoot. I don't think I can figure this out. Crud. I gotta skip this, don't I? At least it's good to know I can pause the game. Still. I got no choice.
How
I gotta
did you
skip this
do?
one. Terrible, right?
Shame that.
Yep. Guess I'm skipping this
Come
one too.
along now. One more try. Yes, you go back to your needlepoint and leave the puzzles to the real detectives.
I just
Oh,
don't get.
no.
You gotta
Look,
be kidding me!
Here's how.
Oh my god, this. I know. I think my
That's
problem
right.
is.
So, what is it you want?
I think my problem is
You
I'm
tell him the vicar
trying to
mentioned
rush
that
this
he and
because of what time it
Moses
is.
had been at the manor, and that the place was burgled at some point that day. Had Moses seen anything? All I saw was weeds. Weeds where there's no right to be any. Weeds needn't dealt with. Uprooted. Well, wasn't that fun? Perhaps try interviewing someone more talkative next time. A nice gatepost, perhaps. As little Riddle slips from day into night, your investigation too must wait until morning. With 3 suspects, it seems likely that you may have already met the thief. And I'm curious to see how much you have picked up. Let's see if you can answer these questions.
Shoot, what was. Goodman. Weeds. Photograph.
So you
Off
seem
by
to
one
have
question.
been mostly paying attention. Well, I'm only mostly happy with that.
Well, to be fair, it is around 9:30 here.
I'm sure a new day will bring new questions. Maybe a trip to the police station would reveal new leads. And don't forget to eat breakfast. Investigating on an empty stomach would be most unwise.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna be calling it the night here because, as I said, it's just about 9:30, and I believe I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours, actually. What the heck? I might as well see.
On arrival, Inspector Bragg rushes to meet you.
Oh
The
boy.
fact that he is so infernally happy does not bode well for your investigation.
Oh no.
I see news travels fast here. Real sharpish.
Huh?
Come to congratulate me, I suppose? Looks like I beat you to the pinch half the hall. I got a jump on the Blue Toad Agency.
You resign yourself to having to ask what the good news is.
I've only gone and found the missing items from the manor. Well, technically, someone else found them. Well, technically, and brought them over to us because they'd recognised them as being from the manor on account of them having been there before. And they delivered them during your tea break. Think you that'll be quite enough? And it might not have been all of them. Anyway, we have them, and you ain't getting a sniff of them or where they were found. Constable, kindly escort all non-police personnel from the premises, if you please.
Wow.
The constable
Nice guy.
escorts you out, but slips something into your hand before he heads back in. With a nod and a wink, he's gone, leaving you with another mystery.
Something to brag about. Oy.
The note the constable has given you seems illegible, but he has provided a hint with it. Can you cross out the letters that reveal the message?
Well, only one way to find out. And let's hope I don't need to skip this one. I've already skipped the last two. Think laterally and cross out only 2 letters to reveal the hidden message. The blue fool items. Wait a minute. Whoop. Hold. Wait, only 2 letters? You... Nope. No. What am I overlooking? Think laterally. What does laterally mean? And I really, really don't want to skip again another one. Attitude from side to side. Use slide steps to move laterally. Think laterally about new. In a way that involves lateral thinking. Of or related to the side. No, Kilu is. I still don't understand. No. again, I don't want to skip. I can't figure this out. I honestly can't figure this out.
Are you correct? Let's
No,
see.
I'm probably not.
I think not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You're surely not going to let this beat you. You're giving up. Well,
Well, I had no
probably for the
choice.
best.
I could not figure it out. Heck, I have a feeling I was goofing
Here's
up again.
how I would have done it.
Are you kidding me? So I was right about that? The blue... foot... What? The butcher found the... Oh my god.
Click to continue. Anytime
What
you
the
feel
hey?
like it, really.
Only 2 letters? But... That's just it though. I couldn't understand this.
Clicking them. So the stolen objects were recovered from outside the butcher's shop. Time to get to the meat of the investigation.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think I need to call it the night. Like, I really need to call it the night. Because I think I'm going brain dead to the point where I can't figure out these puzzles. Because that's the 3rd time I've had to skip it. Ow. And here we go. There. I am sorry about that. And, well, at least so far it is fun, but I think because of how late it is, my brain just got a little brain dead. Like, I kept misunderstanding the instructions. I mean, yeah, some of these puzzles I probably should know of, but to be fair, it's been years since I've basically practiced those kinds of puzzles. And, oh boy, it was a bit nuts. Enough said. Still, it's probably for the best. I mean, I can feel myself getting tired. My brain probably wasn't even all there, so worst comes to worst, I'll probably redo that chapter since, again, I just couldn't understand everything. So, this coming Monday, depending, although it might be some. Although then again, I could probably go for an early stream. Well, I'll figure something out. Like, you can tell by now that obviously I am feeling tired. So, might as well just call it a night and I guess skip the raid. But regardless, thank you for joining me, and sorry that the end of this stream was like literally. Usually I'm better than this with these puzzles, but I've got to be feeling tired or something. So maybe next stream, which hopefully will be Monday, though hopefully I'll also not lose track of time again. Although then again, maybe also to give my brain a break, maybe I'll also play one of the other games I was considering. I mean, I am looking to have fun, and this game is more for the mystery, and I gotta admit, I am getting curious, at least story wise, but I don't want to keep skipping the game, so maybe I just need to do some research on puzzles and whatnot, especially since next time, gotta remember to grab the tablet so this way we don't deal with that whole endless screen thing. But anyway, best to call it that I hear and stop talking before I lose it. So, with that being said, hope you all have a good night. You all stay safe. And hopefully, I'll see you all Monday. This is Ashley Winslow, signing off.